Welcome back. You are with Love Dr. Pamela Smith. Thank you for joining me as we continue on and continue to help you find love, get love, keep love, enhance love. So thank you for joining me. I am your Love Dr. Pamela Smith. Thank you. Thank you. Now, this talk, let's go right into it, is about, are you single? Are you committed in your type of relationships? Okay? And then do you think when you're in those type of, when you're that individual, do you consider yourself a cheater? Now, I want to talk about that. And the reason why I'm doing this talk is single people don't cheat. What do you mean, Love Doctor? Listen, people. If you are single and you decide to be in a relationship, if it's dating for a moment, dating, however you're doing it, committed even for me, you're still single until you get to the level of becoming a husband or wife, where it's only when cheating exists. Love Doctor, that's not true. You're tripping. Listen, I'm going to give you my thought process on what you think that cheating is and why you continue to have the drama type of relationships. And if you see relationships the way I'm going to explain this today, you would have greater relationships with individuals and you would have lasting friendships. Your relationships wouldn't end in anger. They wouldn't end in being upset because the understanding of relationships. Most of you all don't even have an understanding of relationships. Why? Because you just get in relationships. I'm doing my talk different from everybody else. I don't have anything to do with what other people do. My talks are based on helping you truly understand. I don't need to tell you what he like and what he don't like, what he want and don't want. This is not about somebody else. This is about you. The only way you will have success in relationship, you have to understand love. You have to understand what is. You have to understand who you are. You have to know what you like. It doesn't matter what other people want or desire. It's what do you like. See, when you understand you are the person that have to make self happy. And based on whatever goes on, based on whatever happens within the relationship, it's about your happiness and peace. You'll learn how to deal with people better. And I'm even talking about friends. You don't have time to entertain shit. You don't have time to allow somebody to take up your time when they're not interested in you. You know this when you understand self and when you start paying attention and when you start recognizing people. But when you understand self, well, because we can sit here and say that, right? We all quick to say, I know what I want, what I got, I'm this, that. No, but then some of you have these still issues. You're insecure. You want to fight your mate. You want to get angry because they're not doing something that you want to do, they don't want to do. You argue all the time about something that don't make sense. It's always about somebody. Why you care about somebody else? You understand? Because people are going to do what they want to do anyway. Do you understand this? It doesn't matter if they are married. People do things because they choose to. Everything that happens within our life is a choice. And what we do is we decide what makes us happy. We decide what we really truly looking for or want. We make the decision for ourselves. So when you see something that someone's doing and you don't think it makes any sense, it has nothing to do with you. That's what they wanted. So why do you care? Worry about self and deal with self. So let's get into this so you can understand where I'm going. This is about understanding if you're single And are you just being committed? Okay? So, before I get in that, I want to thank you. Make sure you continue to hit the bell notification and continue to subscribe and follow. And I hope that, you continue to follow me. Because I can be a lot, but I'm going to help you through it. And I'm going to teach you something you can teach somebody else. Okay? Now, so what's being single? Single is just an individual who is not tied to someone in a relationship. Okay? That's what we are talking about when we're talking about relationship. What I'm doing, we're talking about that side. You're a single person who has decided to stay unmarried. You have decided to just participate in dating, possibly just having partners here and there. And you just decide to just stay this single individual because you're not ready for the next level of commitment. Okay? Now, I want to talk about what I mean about the committed side and the single side. Now, when you're single, you're single. You're making a decision to be single and just date and get to know people. And because you could still be dealing with life decisions. You may still be trying to figure out what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to be, and where you want to live. It's a whole, I can go on and on about why we choose to stay single. And I found that most of my clients mostly stay single because they're still working on themselves. And that's the best way to be. Until you're ready to really truly give somebody your time, you should stay single. You should continue to work on self. Do whatever it takes to be successful at what you're doing. Do that and stay single. Because once you decide to go into a relationship, it's about giving someone time. And the issue here is, and the reason I'm talking about it, people think because they get into a relationship with someone that they have to be committed. You can be in relationships to just enjoy. And this is why I'm talking about why you have to understand who you are, because you have to be man enough and woman enough to tell an individual that I just would like to just go out with you. I'm not looking for a serious relationship. I'm not looking to get married no time soon. I'm not looking to settle down. You understand? I just want to date. I just want to go out every now and then. I just want to have a friend every now and then. I just want to have a conversation with someone every now and then. I just want to be an individual that just want to enjoy life. And there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with it is y'all don't know, most of you don't know how to be upfront. Why is it so hard to tell somebody that you're just choosing to be single right now? You don't want to be in a committed relationship. You don't want someone to have an expectation of your what? Time. Of who? Self. You understand? And when you let a person know that, you have better relationships. People, work with me here. It's not hard. If you talk to someone about your feelings and your desires, your relationships become easier. Do you understand? It is very easy to just tell somebody what you want and don't want. Easy. Just tell them how you feel and what you want at this time. I promise you, you'll have less stress, less worries, less phone ringing off the hook, less being bothered all the time. You'll have less stress because you've told an individual that you had a desire for, I just want to just enjoy life. And if it's not something you want to do, I understand. You have to be understanding of a person who say, well, I was seeking a person who wants to go to the next level. I get it. And you have the right to do that. So being single is wonderful. You just have to know that when you make a decision to be single, you have to be upfront about who you are and your desires. Just be upfront. Because everybody don't want to be in a relationship. Do you understand? It's an assumption that everybody wants to be tied down in a relationship. Everybody wants to be married. Everybody feels lonely. That is not true. This is the perception that you're giving by the media and these so-called, some of these relationships experts, giving you the perception that you need to worry about somebody's desires and what he like and don't like, and how to look for this man and what this man, what? I can't just be single. This is why people, I know y'all got mad at me because I did this before and I'm talking about it again. There's nothing wrong with being single. And I did a little quote and said, it's wonderful being single. Because you have no stress and no worry about nobody calling you where you at, what you doing, why you ain't home, why you answer my call. Stop, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't understand. So you've got to really, truly love yourself. Because when you really, truly love yourself, you have no issue with being single. You have no issue with being by yourself. You have no issue with doing things by yourself. You can go out by yourself. You can go places by yourself. You can mingle with others by yourself. You can have fun by yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to be happy with where you are, if you're in a relationship or not. Okay? Now, let's talk about committed. Now, this is going to be a difference of committed. I'm going to talk about a difference of being committed, because some people find that being committed is when you reach the level of being married. Okay? And that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when you decide to take on a relationship that you're saying we're going to compromise and have respect for each other, that we are going to make a decision to, i.e., have respect, that we just be with each other. Let's be committed to each other. And that you are saying that I won't bring someone else within that party. Okay? That is a form of committed relationship. The other one is when you're shacking. You decided you'll be committed and you're shacking. Now understand, all these things I'm saying don't mean nobody won't go and be with somebody else. Why? Because you're still single. It doesn't matter if you shack. It doesn't matter if you get engaged. It doesn't matter if you do have a mutual respect of being committed to each other. You're still single. Okay? And the reason I want you to understand the single life and the committed life is that person is still single. It's just, is there a reason you decided to be committed to me? Y'all, now y'all get it. We get it, Love Doctor, now. Are you being committed to me because you need a place to live, so you're going to shack with me? Are you being committed to me because I'm so lonely and I'm tired of being by myself? I just want to be in a relationship, so I'm going to just be with you? So you're going to be committed to me? Hello? Oh, I'm going to give you this ring and we just get engaged, so I don't want you to be with nobody else. I just want you to be with me. But people, you're still single. You're still single. You can easily meet someone else. You can easily get into another relationship. It doesn't matter if you shack, get engaged, or decide to be committed. Your window is still open. And this is what relationships are. You have to get to the point that you're going to decide that you're going to get married. You got me? You have to say, hey, I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to be in this relationship. I don't want to be single anymore. I'm ready to be committed. I'm ready to be with you. Can we do this? Can we be together? Can we go forward? Can we no longer date other people? Can we no longer have all these other people around? Can it just be me and you? That is when you go to that type of relationship, and the expectation is we are no longer going to do that, because why? We're going to get married. That's why I say single people don't cheat. Until you decide to get married to someone, this is what you have. Okay? So my definition of it is, and a lot of you, like I said, use it loosely. Until you make a decision to be married, and that's the reality in it, you're single. It's open. Because just because I live with you don't mean you're going to be with me, because I've lived with someone before and it didn't go no further than that. I was with that person 3 years. Didn't mean we was going to get married. Because I did it what I did. I live with somebody for reasons. I'm being honest. Are you? Most women get with people because of security. I did that because I needed a form of security at that time. I was making a change in my life. Did I care about that person? Of course. Did I enjoy the relationship? Of course. Did I see us getting married? No. Because why? Because I wasn't going to do that. Not saying it wouldn't have, I could have possibly have, but that wasn't what my mindset was. You see? So there's a difference. And once you get that understanding and that difference of relationships, you'll understand how to deal with people. It matters that you tell people the reason you want to be single and the reason you're going to be committed. There are always different reasons why people do it. And you have to know that so that you can prevent what? The cheating. See, once you understand what somebody's really telling you, and then you do find out they're with someone else, they wasn't cheating. They already told you they wasn't going to get married. They already told you, I'm just doing this because of this. So that means they were going to do something more than likely. They could possibly be with someone else. So you have to understand, no matter who you get involved in a relationship, and just because you all become committed, doesn't mean that that's your mate for a lifetime. That's just your mate for a moment. Until you decide to get married, you're still open to allow other people into your life. And that is a possibility that you will still be single. Okay? So I hope that information I gave you helped you and helped you understand, you're being single and being committed. And I'm going to talk about cheating, because I talk about single people don't cheat. And I'm explaining to you why they don't. You're single until you make a decision to become married. And it doesn't mean when you get married, people don't cheat. The point I'm saying to you, you're looking for a mate that you hope don't go to that level and cheat on you. But it could happen. And it happens because you married somebody that wasn't in love with you. You married somebody for a reason. You didn't marry because they truly wanted to be, they were ready. You pressured them. If you wanted security. There's many reasons that go on and on. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to be around for a long time. I have many tapes. You can go back and look at them. But we're going forward today. And we're going to start it over. And we're going to keep getting you to understand. So those who are looking for love and go forward can understand when they get into a relationship. Recognize what you're in. Understand what you want to be in. And like I say all the time, know yourself. Okay? All right, you've been with Love, Dr. Pamela Smith. I'll be back. Thank you. for joining me, and we'll be back as we talk more about love and relationship. Love is my job, and I'm going to help you go forward. So you've been with Love, Dr. Pamela Smith. Take care, and I will see you soon.